Alright, should be working. Cool. Alright, okay. So, now I'm going to take a. Now, I know it's been less than a sculpt. Last session was like 4 days or so. So, I will get back to this piece. This one right here later. Oh, oops. I hit that. I want to focus on this character right now. Also, I wanted to share some other stuff I was going to do. Later this week, I will be shipping some pieces out to some people, and I'll be working on this. I still don't know what to make this into. I did make the that Splatoon character, and also made it into a nice little piece right here. Need some cleanup, man. This was a pain in the butt to clean and everything like that. Just this material. Sure, it's poly smooth. Polymaker is poly smooth filament, which should be smooth with rubbing alcohol. But the problem is this filament is so stringy that you need like calibrate it to your printer, man. But yeah, see like all these little marks here is because from the stringing. But I do like the other plastic though. I made this into like a smaller thing as a test, and this filament does a great job. It's eSun's PLA Plus. Sure, there's some cleanup, but it was pretty easy to clean, and it was pretty good results still. So it turned out pretty nice. I'll be printing a larger one though. I'll be shipping this one though later this week. And I'll probably be doing some sort of raffle for this one. I'll be doing a raffle in about a week or two, probably 2 weeks. Let's see. Let me go back to this piece right here. As I said before, if you're just joining in or whatever, what should I make this piece into? And I will come back to this probably tomorrow. Alright, the character I'm making here is this character right here from My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia. So let's see, go back. Let me see. Alright, oh, is my chat still? Oh, sorry, I gotta. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I got the general shape kind of going right here. I'm going to cut these down here, do I have my pliers? Gosh dang, I left them outside. Okay, well, I'll come back to that later though. But this is like the belt thing that she's wearing, so I'll take that off right now. I want to rough out the shape now. I'm going to use, if you're interested in what clay this is, it is this clay right here. It's Super Sculpting Firm. Great clay. Oh my gosh, a couple of years ago, like I would say probably 4 years ago or something, that this clay was like rock hard. Like it was a different box and everything. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. You had to mix it with the beige clay, otherwise you wouldn't be able to sculpt it very well. Or if you were very lucky, you got some soft version of it. But this is like softer, so much softer now. Okay, tools I like to use. I like this tool a lot. It's a rake tool. So, hello, hey El. What's up? Yeah, you saw the Splatoon piece right here, and then right here as well. Different sizes. I was testing out the filament. But, yeah, I'm trying to sculpt again. How are you? I know it's pretty late. I just thought, oh, I've been a little preoccupied getting my knee checked on, and I didn't feel like sculpting very much, and I don't know. I have to also ship some stuff out later this week. But I will try to get back into the habit of sculpting. I need to. But, yeah, just going to rough this out right here. I'll take this off here, these little kneecaps. How are you going? How's everything going, Al? Everything alright? I never think of L. I think of, what, Death Note? Oh, I'm trying to look for... I don't have my reference up on my screen. I have it in the broadcaster, but the broadcast software, but I don't have a separate tab open. There it goes. Okay. Alright, make sure I have the whole thing in view. Alright, let me go ahead and take this right here. Oops. Oh, I kind of figured it was you. I figured it was. Don't worry, I'll be shipping that piece. It's just that I probably won't get around to shipping it because I still want to clean it up a little bit so it looks nice. But you should get it by Saturday though, before Father's Day. Yeah, I'll be shipping. Wait, today is. Hold on. Let me check my eBay real quick. Sorry, I kind of figured it was you. I'm like, who else could this be? I'm like, okay. Hold on. I might have to do that. Hold on. Wait, tomorrow's Wednesday, so Thursday, Saturday. Hold on. I'm just checking my eBay real quick. B1. Because today's Tuesday already. Dang. Okay, hold on. Lost track of time there. Hold on. No, that's not right. Sorry, I'm just checking my eBay real quick on how long it would take to ship to you. Okay. Rick. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Should have worked. Hold on. I can't tell. Okay, where do you ship from? Ship to? Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah. You should get it Saturday because I was looking at. Oh, okay, yeah. You don't live very far in terms of states. You live in the same state as me, so yeah, that should get there. That should be like a 2-day thing. So I'll be probably shipping this. I'll be shipping this Thursday. I'm about to make a postage right now, actually. Let me go ahead and say... So I'll be shipping it tomorrow, and you should get it... Today's the 14th. Hold on. Oh, you'll be getting it sooner. I guess you'll be getting it Friday then. My gosh, where is my... There it is. Alright, there it goes. I was just checking the shipping on that. Didn't realize it'd be there so fast. Yeah, just definitely share it. I'm gonna try to make sure it looks nice. I guess I'll be working on it tomorrow a little bit, and then I'll be shipping it Thursday. Well, also the reason why I put it for such a price on eBay is so that when people offer, I won't be like, come on, do this. Like it's, but the thing is, I would like to get like, because eBay does take a chunk. But usually what happens is that I put it at a high price, higher than what I want, but it'd be great if I get it for that. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just prices I've lowered because I've had it there for a long time. Kind of like depreciated, I guess. Hold on, where is my reference? Here it is. Yeah. Well, I hope you like the Rick piece. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be shipping that tomorrow, which is Thursday, and you should get it Friday. It says one day, but it might be Saturday. Saturday at the latest. Which reminds me. Well, my knee is feeling better. Well, I guess because I'm going to get a... Now, I went to see the doctor, and the doctor said that my knee is healing. The issue is that it can be a while, and I can't wait a while. So I decided to get like a treatment to accelerate the healing process. A little pricey, but they did offer payments, so... To tell you the truth, I kind of feel like it's working. Like, my foot's not really bothering me, even though I've been sitting here for a little while. And it's just, it was the first treatment today in a way, so I don't expect any immediate result. And he said there's expected inflammatory response, so I kind of feel it, but then kind of feel good at the same time. So hopefully I can get back to work and maybe next month. It's a long time. That's why I'm hoping that I can get this piece off to that YouTuber, and he's gonna get that, and he's probably gonna get this probably by Tuesday. I'm gonna shipping out a bunch of pieces. You know, I'm shipping this piece over. I want to keep this piece. This is gonna be part of a raffle I'll be doing in partnership with his channel or something. So that reminds me, I gotta set up the competition or the raffle. I'm gonna have to be refining this form a little bit. It's quite a bit of clay on here, and I still want to pose this a bit. Very subtle pose. As I said before, I kind of knew it was you. At the same time, I wasn't too sure. I'm like, this has got to be him. He mentions he's been a subscriber for me for a while, and it's a Rick piece, and it's like coming up. I'm like, I'm like, I didn't really mention my eBay account, so I wasn't sure. But all you have to probably do is click in Rick, Buff Rick or something, and it probably popped up. I'll be shaving this down soon. Just so it's actually a little better to add extra, because when I start shaving it, it's gonna be a lot easier to deal with. Actually, I gotta check the report. Oh, I don't have my calipers. They're outside. Ah. I guess I'll use my tool here to kind of determine the length of these. Okay, so from here to the knee. Wait, actually, hold on. Down the foot to the knee here should be about equal to the top of there. So from here to, yeah, kind of, maybe a little lower right here. From here to here to there. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, the proportions are approximately right. Ah, okay, that's cool. Oh, I think that was a video that was a while ago. That's cool. Gotta bring the arms back. But I do want to bring, the thing is that I do want to bring traditional sculpting back to my channel. It's just, traditional sculpting is quite nice, kind of relaxing. The thing is that with digital's great. It's just that it's kind of annoying. Like, especially when you get a 3D print object and it doesn't print right or something, like, I should have done it myself. And I get better resolution anyways for my sculpts when I do it by hand. No, this is not looking right here. You know, I got pretty good reviews on my my eBay, so. It's pretty reassuring to people. I need to kind of start roughing up the form right here with the rake tool here. Oh, yeah, when clay is warm and the clay's not cool, it kind of peels away. Don't be wrong, digital's great, but it is super annoying. Now, thing is that her leg guard thing should be more of a like I don't know what I'm trying to think of a word. Something more like that, more like this rather than kind of out of the top. Right side? No, it isn't. Something more gradual. Collect some of these clay scraps. I want to make a mark here where the knee should be kind of at, where the knee pad should go. Kind of just roughing it out. I do like how it tapers right here though, so oops, I'm wearing a headset, but I'm not really using it. Usually I use it for my digital broadcast so that I can like talk, but you know, so like I have a mic, but it just feels comfy, feels warm. Just trying to make this leg right there. I'll scrape some of this off. A little too much right here. Kind of round this out. Sure, it looks a little uneven and everything, but that's all part of the process. Doriel, if you have any questions or anything, or whatever, if you want to comment on something, you know, so I don't know, sometimes I may not be talking, so I want to keep things interesting. Was it the right side? Yeah, it's the right side. Okay. Because I might go quiet. The nice about the rake side of this tool is that it kind of does more of a gradual subtraction than a very aggressive subtraction. I might be repeating myself at this point from previous broadcasts, but just so true though. A little bit right here. Okay, yeah, about Toppo. Okay, now I do. Sorry, I just from after you mentioned it, like I have him still. It's not. I do want to. I do want to get back to him. Don't get me wrong. Like it's like it's a good idea that I should get back to him. As I said before, I haven't really been sculpting lately. Like just because I've been trying to. I don't know. It's been a mix between like I haven't really felt like it, and that's just because usually it's a result of my leg, how I was feeling. And I want to make sure if I sculpt, I want to broadcast it, but sometimes that takes a little extra effort, and usually it's best for me to do it at night, just because the lighting is better. Oh my gosh, my X-Acto knife and everything's outside. I do want to finish him, okay? Don't get me wrong. Like, he's so close to being done. Like, maybe I should... hold on. I'll be back. I'm going to get some tools up from outside. I left them outside by accident. Hold on. Let me mute real quick so it don't make too much noise. Okay, I am back. Okay, so here's that Toppo piece. Like, if I wanted to, I could finish them on my own time, but the thing is I wouldn't have any footage of it. So... yeah, so it's like, he's so close, but... it bothers me because all I have to do is just finish up his hands, maybe smooth them out real quick, and then maybe add some detail. But, he's pretty close. You know what I like about YouTube on their broadcasts is the fact that you play back. Like, you can, like, while watching a live broadcast, you can, like, go back, like, 10, 20, 30 minutes back, depending on how long the broadcast is. Or when you started. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Now, what is my... oh, here it is. But if I do finish Toppo, it will be through the broadcast. That's what I want to do, because the thing is that, okay, actually, what I could what I could do is I could make a private broadcast, and what I can do is I could work on my own time without having it being broadcasted, and then I could edit the stuff together, the videos together, into a time lapse, like what I used to do. I still have like stuff I was working on, like the old-fashioned way I was doing it with a camera, and I would put it here, not broadcasting it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the profile here shaped out. I had way too much clay on the leg here. It looks better, it looks more tapered. That's what I'm doing here now. I went outside to get my X-Acto knife as well as these calipers here to kind of measure the width of the knee here. Yeah, I kind of figured it's way too. Trying to cut kind of the profile right here. Let me see. Tomorrow is Thursday. So, interesting. Yeah, I think you're going to be getting your Rick piece Saturday. No, I don't know. It'll be either Friday or Saturday. It's because there's. I want to make sure it looks nice. I usually patch it up. All I ask is that you share my work, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope your dad likes me. You did mention it was a Father's Day gift. Oh, my ear. It's just. Oh, okay, there it goes. There's one part right there. That's a little off. So what I like to do is I like to make a temporary like wig for this, so I can like take it on and off to kind of see the overall process. So I should be able to take this off like that. Pop it on. I got a big old box of goodies to send to that one YouTuber. I think it's a little overkill, and I've been a little behind on my schedule to send it to him. But I think he's checking out E3 right now. So yeah, pop this open a little more. Oh, there's a hole in the wig, and that's gonna fall apart from the other thing, so I'm gonna glue that together. This is a very rough outline of the hair. Sometimes when you sculpt, like especially when you do digitally, you have to digitally, or just sculpting in general, art in general, like drawing or anything, you always want to like add some extra forms on top of it. Let's see, I don't know if it's exactly confidential. He's going to make a video about it anyways. And not many, only probably you. Like if you, I've mentioned in my previous broadcast before which YouTuber is, and he's dropped by before. That was a while ago though. I want to say it's confidential. He's going to make a video, so. Plus, I don't think, just one person mentioning that there's going to be a video about some sculptures popping on this channel is going to really affect anything. It's Got Drums. He used to play with Mars. Basically, I do work and know them. Got Drums. He's one of the most. He's funny. I've been subscribed to him for a while. He's a good guy. I message him sometimes, and he messages me sometimes on Twitter. I really doubt people are really gonna like. I don't think it's gonna really affect anything. At first, I thought it was gonna be kind of confidential, but I don't see how it would affect anything. I'm not gonna give away his address or anything. He's a pretty cool guy, though. He's also going to stop by E3 to like say hi to some of his fans. If anyone's going to E3, he's doing some sort of, I think, meetup or something. He's been pretty busy though. I won't go into his life or anything like that. We just ask how each of us are doing and like how things are going. I told him about my knee and things like that, the kind of the setbacks, and I'm trying to give him a lot of cool stuff. And he could do we could do some kind of raffle. Raffle for some 3D prints. Got some good stuff. It's like I haven't shown him everything I was going to send him. Like there's some things. It's a big box. And the thing is, it was great practice. So. Great practice for 3D printing. But I don't think I could ship it. I was originally going to get it to him on Saturday, but I forgot I was going to be busy the next few days because of a wedding. Not mine, someone else's. I got to do some rehearsals and stuff. That doesn't quite the audience, you know. I think people would be interested in like sculptures, especially like the stuff I make. Like I make some interesting stuff, some unique items. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta also ship that other piece too. Oh crud. Just got some sort of high heels. I'm kind of a fan of this darn. What is it called? This oh, it looks more of a slant. Okay. Sorry, it may take a while, but once it's really important to get the form of these characters. Like if you don't get the form and you start detailing, it's not gonna look right. I've dealt with that and it's annoying. Sometimes it's a little easier to work on one side and then kind of transfer that to the other side. Thing is, this character doesn't exactly have a good side view image that I have in my references right now, so kind of a hindrance. This looks like it rounds out right here, so I kind of like these high heels. So, Elle, what do you think about like a raffle? So for some like 3D prints or some, yeah, really 3D prints. I'm usually very hesitant about traditional sculptures, just because I usually have only one traditional sculpture, unless I make copies of it. There's going to be, what I mean by raffle, there's this thing called, I think, Gleamio or something. I forget what it's called. It's a raffling site by means of you get points for certain things you do. What I do is I go across here and then cut down at an angle here. Kind of copy that over. Yeah, so what I was going to do with the raffle is that I'm going to probably raffle this piece off right here, along with a few others. I'll fix it up. I wasn't too sure. The thing is that if I raffle a good handful of pieces off, I would like to have like at least maybe the person that wins to kind of pay for the shipping. You know, like get a free item and whatnot. I think I have to make the head larger. This character has a big head. Or that's just part of the hair. Anime characters have usually big old heads. Actually, it looks fine. Actually, I think it's because the hair was like this. Actually, that's good right there. She's got this collar thing around her neck too, so I guess I'll rough that out real quick. I'm going to just rough out some parts of her outfit. Maybe I work a little bit on Toppo too. I think I'll be sculpting for maybe a couple more hours. Oh, where am I trying to go to? I'm trying to look for something. Oh. Clay's a little... So as for the raffle, I believe the site's called Gleamio. I think. Gotta check. Check real quick, so you can probably check it out if you would like to. Raffle. Gosh dang, I don't remember what it was. Not Raffle Link, not Raffle Creator. Oh, Gleam. Oh, it's called Gleam. Gleam.io. Alright, so let me go ahead and... If you want to check it out, copy... Let me post what it is. All on the same webpage. That's what that is right there. Basically what it has you do is that you can enter, but you start with 1 point, and what happens is that you can actually earn more points for a guarantee for winning by doing certain things. Like either, I think it gives you all things, ideas of either subscribing or, you know, following, sharing, stuff like that. So right back to this right here. So something like this will be raffled. I know I've mentioned before, but for anyone that pops up. Oh my gosh, I clicked it back by accident. Alright, so let me just measure the width here real quick to make sure it's consistent. And I'll pose it because the nice thing about posing a figure is that it hides some of the asymmetry. Like otherwise I'd probably like to 3D print the legs, the bottom half, which wouldn't be a bad idea. The issue though is the fact that it may not match up right according to like the sculpt. It's not all that different actually right here, so. I think I'll add some light face detailing. I think they're about the same width now. Oh, I was gonna make her a little belting, some rough. Yeah, I've been meaning, you know, I should really start setting that up and get some prints ready to raffle. But what are your thoughts? Do you think that if I raffle something, that if I get something for free, should they pay for shipping? Because think about it, like shipping could be about like $6 or something. If you think about it, that can really add up pretty fast if I start shipping like, well, it's $6 for kind of like standard shipping, maybe priority shipping. But if I start shipping like, if I ship like 6 items, I get $36. Like, I guess that's all right, but if I don't go for that, I go for like the priority shipping. That can go for like another $4 each. So yeah, I'm a little uncertain. Oops, hold on. Oh, cool, that was my password. Okay, so I was just looking at the contest options. I just switched over. Verify entries. First set includes access only. I'm not interested in user. I'm not interested in user data, but I guess that'd be important. Yeah, I want to use the free plan. Rewards. I guess I have to be making a video then, I guess, of it, of the rewards. Ooh, oops. Yeah, that's true. I should probably have them do that, yeah. The thing is that, it's like for a free item that would cost, like 30 or 50 bucks what it normally would go for, I would think they should be able to pay like $6 or something. Like, they'll get notified, oh, you won, just pay for shipping, and there you go. Like, I'm already putting quite a bit into, like, sending it. Oh, shoot, is this red clay? Why is this clay different colored? Hold on. That clay looks a little strange. I don't know why. Should be the same clay. But, I'll think, oh, you won, you got the item. Go ahead and just pay for shipping, As I said before, I'll be raffling some pieces off, and I think maybe one of the rewards should be subscribing to God Drums and subscribing to me. It should be more for like subscribing to me, since I think everyone from God Drums channel is gonna be looking at it, so they're already subscribed. But maybe what they share, maybe they're not subscribed to God Drums already, and I should have that. I'll make up the point system about how it should work. I'm 3D printing a larger one of these. I think I'm just testing it out. I made a new print file, a new digital model where it'll be printed in half, so it's easier to print. Just kind of rounding this. I kind of want the gesture of these these curves here. Like, this isn't matching right here. Right here. Oh, but the thing is that it kind of discourages them, though, like, from actually competing in the competition, because there might be people that don't exactly have money, or like not money, but like, the thing is that I may not want to do PayPal or anything like that, so I might have to do. I guess I'll do standard shipping, truly standard shipping. I'll buy some boxes. Some small boxes, so I can ship them in. I would do standard shipping, because I think that'd get more interest if it was free, completely free. Because I think it would turn off a lot of people. Like, it would not get their interest. And this is going to be something that has to be kept within the U.S. I'm not doing any international shipping. Heck no. I just gotta keep that in mind, is that not everyone is like, oh, that's such a great deal. You'd be surprised. But I think it's somewhat of a small price to pay, I guess. Yeah, this is bothering me right here. Like this hip goes out more a little bit. Chest is kind of. Right here, the hip goes a little higher right here. So I'm gonna be trying an escape room. That's pretty cool. A friend of mine is doing this, trying to set up an escape room business, and I'll be able to try his escape room out. So I think it's this Thursday. Oh, well, actually, that's tomorrow, huh? So I think I should really make it free. In that case, I might just have 5 items as giveaways or something. Start off small. I don't want my channel to be subscribed because I give out free stuff though. Like, I want people to be like, oh, this is very interesting, I want to share this. So that's why I think I won't have the raffle going until not, I'll tell God Jones maybe not make a video of it until, maybe not by next week, but like the following week, so the end of the month. Oh, did I just mash up? Oh, I did. Oh no, okay. Did I just mash it up? There it goes. All right, let me just start making the face. Maybe I'm gonna rough out the shape and everything. So it's all rough back here. So patching that up right there. I'm going to take the X-Acto knife. I'm going to draw a line across the face right here. Kind of like where the eyes would go. Let's see. So yeah, I think the raffle would be pretty successful in a way. Like my channel is slowly growing a lot faster than it has been like in previous months. Sometimes I get 2 subscribers a day. Like, that's great. The thing is that I would like to have this channel, have a lot of cool stuff on here, the 3D prints and everything. So, actually, hold on, I need to mute real quick. Sorry, I just muted real quick. I don't have to mute again soon. I just kind of just showing off the prints every so often, so when people watch the video back again, they can see the stuff, and then like Toppo here, which I know I'll be getting back to him maybe at the end of this broadcast. And then, real quick question, like, where should I make this character? Since you gave me the idea to make these characters here, or just from the show, I guess. Is there another popular show? Doesn't have much figures for. Well, I usually like to go for the ones that don't have much figures. It gets more interest that way. But at the same time, it kind of encourages, because I don't feel like I'm just kind of making something that's not very. Which, there's always a take on things, but I don't want to make it like a full figure because, as I said before, since it's not a digital piece, it takes up space. I gotta mute real quick. Again, like maybe a couple minutes or so. Alright, mic is back on. Alright. So let's see. Oh, it's a little off the symmetry a bit. Hold on. You can tell by the shadows. Bring this up a bit here. That right there. Take this right there to here. Right there, right here. Put that across there. Take that hair wig thing, put that on there to see how it kind of looks. Alright, that's fine. I don't know, I was curious. If there was anything else you can think of. Maybe it doesn't have to be something that hasn't been made much of. Maybe it could be a pinup version. like maybe a female character that's pretty popular. I don't know, maybe from a video game. Maybe, I guess I should really move back to Overwatch, huh? I should really get back to the Mercy and the... Well, I was making Widowmaker before, but I kind of, I want to say, lost interest in the Widowmaker piece. But I think the outfit variants are a good idea, though. Maybe I'd make a different outfit for Widowmaker, and maybe different outfit for the for Mercy. I know I mentioned before, but the Witch and the Imp one are pretty good ones. I guess that's what I have to do. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't. Remember, when I mentioned something, it doesn't have to be just anime. It could be something from video games. I guess I should probably work on Destiny characters, since Destiny is coming out with other stuff. With that Destiny 2. Oh my gosh, my brother's been going crazy, man. He's been losing his mind. My gosh, he actually wants to plan things around the release of Destiny, man. Destiny 2. I think that'd be a great idea, actually. I should do that. Good idea. Oh, no kidding. Alright, put that back on. What did I do with the... Oh my gosh, I keep misplacing. Right there. Okay, looking pretty good so far. I'll smooth this out right here along the back. A little too much. She has a little bit too much character. Every time I say character, I don't mean the character. Smooth this out with the rake tool right here. The rake tool. Are you a fan of are you a fan of Case Closed at all? Sorry, it's a little slow here still with the form and everything, but once I get the form all good, it'll be easier to... Anyone that's new to the broadcast that shows up, I hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far, and if there are any questions about the clay I use, the tools such as this, I got a whole bunch of other tools, other figures, all that stuff. You know what? I should probably make this the Overwatch character. Let me think. This one right here. I can pose this. I'm thinking maybe Witch Mercy. I was making the 3D model of the other Mercy, but actually, how tall is this? Yeah, I guess it's fine. Oh, you're not sure what to watch it on? I don't know. I'm just subscribed to Crunchyroll. I used to just. I've been a fan of it for like a long time. I've always liked Sherlock Holmes and things like that. And oh my gosh, so much thought is put into these episodes. Like, I'm like, wow. I feel like I can, like, after watching episodes of it, like, I feel like I can solve a crime. It's funny. Like, it's definitely like in a way over the top with crime cases, but you'd be surprised. People can plan some crazy stuff out, like murders and things like that. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of that stuff actually happened. But I would say the stories I've read about Sherlock Holmes, like some of the stuff are like over the top too, kind of for like what happened back then. But he found the ways of solving it, and I'm very surprised by like the time that Sherlock Holmes was written and like the thought that was put into like the cases. I'm like, he's I would say he'd probably be a good detective back then. I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually like Sherlock Holmes, where police actually came up to him and asked to like solve some of this stuff. Because back then, crimes, they didn't really have ways of like determining, like cases. They didn't know how like the human body worked. Oh, he's dead. Like, who did it? Oh, I think that person did it. They're a witch. Or like, oh, didn't like each other. It's got to be them. Guilty and the wrong person's put to death. So very interesting. Just trying to combine these forms now, so they're not so separate looking. Not so separate. I think I'll make the eyes real quick too. But she's got big old eyes. Her character's very has some big features. So the eyes are very round. So I guess I'll widen this a bit here. Oh, it's got a profile of her face. That's cool. All right, that works. Actually, is my camera catching everything? I should probably move this up a little more. Remember, also, guys, if there's anything that you want to... If the camera has to be adjusted at all to kind of suit the needs of the broadcast, you can always mention that. And then the nose, so I like to take this exact knife, use it kind of like a... Whoops. This is just temporary, just kind of like a form thing. Kind of the same thing I do in digital sculpting. So everything I do in digital is reflective of my traditional. Oh, oops. Surgery. I don't know, it's not matching my view right now. I'm gonna move this camera higher to almost my point of view. Like almost in front of it too. It's almost my point of view right now, actually. In about 30 minutes, I think I'll take a break from this piece, and then I'll work on the topo piece so I can get that one finished with. By the way, Elle, or anyone else that's here in the broadcast, Have you been to a escape room before? Have you done an escape room? I don't know if I like that too much. The reason why I always like to have the gesture, even if they're standing, to have kind of this nice arch along the back. I think I kind of lost that a little bit after adding that clay, but that's fine. I always return it back, so it's a little better now. I like to bring the rib cage out too. Always like Case Close. I'm a big fan of that show. Like, not a big fan. Like, I've been contemplating about buying the episodes on DVD. Everything too. Like, that was before I injured my knee though, so kind of setback. That's better. It's got a better gesture here. Right there. I'll take this tool here. I like this tool a lot, so I can make the flat. Create kind of edges here. What looks so funny right now? The hair back on. Yeah, it looks really funny. But that's because I haven't added the eyes in yet. That's where the magic happens. And I don't have the right tool. Oh no, is this a good tool? Yeah, this is a good tool. I like to use a spatula to make eyes, kind of like what I do. I usually use for smaller rectangular eyes, more for like adult eyes, I usually use this flat edge like rubber tool here. Or even I might even use like an X-Acto knife to kind of carve it in. But the nice thing about this is that I can kind of make circles with this tool. So I'm gonna kind of blend this here. Right there. Should I use that? No, actually I'm going to use this tool right here. This is more of a sharp edge which can kind of cut. So what I do is I carve in the eye. Now it's very circular. If I go back to the reference here, very kind of circular eye. So I'm going to make this kind of this big old kind of shape right here. Right here. And I can always make it larger. It's just kind of a template right here. And the nose, the thing about female characters' noses, you gotta always make them super small. Like, I want to say non-existent, just very thin. Kind of the right idea. She still has super big eyes, so. And also a little lower on the face. So I'm going to bring this a little lower. Right there. Maybe like a temporary smile to kind of bring a bit of character here. Not like that, but just kind of like show something for it. Like, she's got kind of a wide, not a wide jaw, but it looks kind of wide, so I'm going to bring that out a little bit. Now once I got the shape kind of cut in, I guess I'll add a little bit of clay here. Kind of put that into like the tracing I did. I use the clay shaper. Whoops. As I said before, this is only temporary, so I can get to the form of the character. I gotta look at the side view, just because the thing is that I take the tool here, I dig it in, and then I press it in, I wedge it, and then I kind of flick it over. This is still a little off with the profile view. I'm gonna I'll add some more clay along the jaw right here. I can bring the cheek out right here a little bit. Been meaning to visit my sculpture teacher, my old sculpture teacher. Well, I taught myself a lot of this, but I would always say that if you're going to do sculpting or any art at all, don't be ashamed of learning from others, because that's kind of the point. Is that if you learn everything on your own, you never really get any better. Usually, the ignorance that is usually made by a lot of beginning artists, where they say, "Oh, I taught myself," but a lot of the big-time sculptors or artists are pretty much people that have gone through schooling, or not really, I wouldn't say gone through schooling. I would say that maybe they did a decent amount of schooling, where to the point where they have their own artwork and portfolio that they can kind of start their own kind of stuff. I would say even if you don't go through schooling, if you have a lot of good stuff, people will still take you regardless. Like, you know, like you can get clients still. They don't care if you have schooling. Like, they care, all they care about really a lot of times is if you can actually do the work. And you have work to show for it. I might take that away, but a little better right there. Let me go ahead and start roughing out the other details, like maybe roughing her arms out a little more. Also, this is a little off symmetry here. There it goes. At her belt, maybe the kneecap part again. Okay, even though it has been 30 minutes, let me just go ahead and switch over to this character. But if you guys want me to switch back to that character again, I can. This is just Toppo from Dragon Ball Super right here. I'll just put this stuff in the background. Just because. You know, Splatoon right here. A 3D sculpt that I made a while ago. Okay, so back to Toppo here, and then I'll maybe bring it back to this, and then I'll say that tomorrow I will get back to this piece right here from the show. Hero Academy right here. I just like to do brief recaps every so often. So, alright, back to this character here, Toppo from Dragon Ball Super. I roughed him out and smoothed him quite a bit. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to enjoy this when I have to go back through my footage. And when I edit this all together, I have to look for the right parts. Oh, hello. Hold on. Oops. Bienvenido. Sorry, I'm just like. Sorry, I don't speak much Spanish, and oops, I just moved my. Oh my gosh, my broadcaster. I clicked my broadcaster by accident. Hello, Antonio. This is sorry, I'm just. Oh, thanks for sharing. Sorry, that's what it is. I'm like, that looks so familiar. I took a little bit of Spanish a while ago, a long time ago, and my Spanish got rough since. So, gracias. Sorry, it's so terrible. I'm terrible with Spanish. I understand. I could listen and understand it better, but speaking it is kind of tough. If I really put time on it, I guess I could learn it pretty fast. But don't worry, I will, if you speak another language or anything, I will definitely try to understand it. I will definitely use Google. To try to like interpret it, and I will make sure I get back to you with the translated answer. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get to Guess I'll start working the hands here. Get that thumb in there. I remember when I was making Lobo from the comics, Lobo from the comics. I did like such an extensive kind of like reference or detailing on his fists, as well as like the other comic book character Pit. Is it called Pit? I think it was called Pit. Did I say it right, by the way? Bienvenido? I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Antonio. I know I'm not sure if he's still here, but thank you. I always feel awkward. I always kind of feel awkward with just people that don't speak like much English or anything. I'm not sure if he maybe does speak English. Can't judge that, you know. I kind of rough this kind of this box shape right here. Always kind of get the form first before you start detailing. I'm not going to enjoy when I have to edit the video to have to make a time lapse. I have to look through like a few videos. So I guess I'll make sure when I put in the description that it's been made, it's been included. Oh, I'm trying to. Where is? Yeah, what do I do with it? Hold on. Topo. Here it is. Oops. Look, I was just looking at my reference material real quick. Actually, is my camera catching everything? Sorry, I'm just been moving it around. I'm not sure my camera is catching the right angles. Oh, popcorn! I like popcorn. Oh, there goes his mustache. Now, I'm not too worried about his mouth or anything, just because his mustache hides it, so yeah. I think yeah, I'm just gonna probably sell this piece if anyone's interested in buying this piece. Like after it's done and everything, I don't think I'll be painting. I just kind of want to get rid of it. Like the thing is that as a sculptor, you can't get too attached to your piece, so I gotta make sure I rip it off like a band-aid on an injury. You just gotta do it fast. Otherwise, if you do it slow, it's just not gonna work out emotionally. I like that eye a little more, actually. I'll do the same thing with the other eye. Sorry, I'm just trying to make his eyes a little smaller, a little lower. I might add too much clay. He's got like this bag under his eye too, so I might go like this. I might take this tool and go like an indent or something. Maybe make this kind of this furrow thing right here that all these angry characters have. Maybe make his nose a little better here. Give him kind of these nostrils, these kind of big nostrils right here. Kind of like that. Okay. I guess you should rough out his boots and everything, so maybe even start fusing his mustache a little bit to his actual face. Kind of maybe even like add a little bit of these little hairlines or something. Kind of curve it in, add like a bit of a gesture or something to it, along maybe with some little bit of little hair bits, kind of like that or something. I don't know. These are just temporary. I could easily just remove that. Just little bits of hair here. So I could always make this smaller here. Like this is too big or something, and I could always shrink that down. Now this is all just thoughts. It's way too big, but now his feet are pretty pointed, so I'll start pointing those. I'll carve that. I'll use this flat edge right here. His feet a little narrower. I'll start probably forming his boot a little bit, maybe adding some sort of crease or detail, so I'll add maybe a bit of clay right here. And I'll take, where's that other, oh my gosh, that tool's outside, isn't it? It is. Oh well, I guess I'll try this. Nope. Okay, there's a tool in here I can use without having to go outside. Ballpoint, here it is. This tool. Oh wow, it's kind of bent. Perfect. Now since he's got kind of these boots on right now, the thing is that at ankles they tend to crease here, so I'll just make some kind of random crease right here. I don't think you can see that very well, but sometimes you just gotta add stuff. And sometimes tool marks can be a great way of adding detail to a piece. Kind of right there, and then kind of carve a little bit of depth by cutting in a little bit, beveling, I guess is what it's called. Beveling that in a bit. And I guess I should probably start making the dimension of his his boots or something. Is it in focus right now? I don't think so. Okay. I had my reference image selected, so I wasn't sure if it was within. So I might add a little bit of clay here. It's always like snakes of clay or coils of clay is always a great thing to use, really, just because it's great for making kind of cloth and whatnot. Fold. Let me see if that can focus a little better. Kind of see it a little bit. I'm just going to start making the I like this tool quite a bit. I should put this in my primary tools. I don't know why I had it in my separate pile. Like it does great with contours. Like adding new clay on, it's like a nice little spatula tool. Maybe make a little bit of a, I want to say a strap. Tell you the truth, like how thin the boots are, I might just like make that a little thinner actually. Maybe just rough out of the kind of like that. Like I'm not gonna apply this yet. I just want to have an idea of where the separation should be, or the bootstrap should, or the boots should start. I'll press it lightly. Because I kind of do the same thing to the other side. Let me just make sure it's being recorded here. I got another little strap here, so I'm just roughing out the. I know I say it a lot, but I'm gonna have to measure this too in the later. But this should be a little more tapered here, right there like that, and then I'll. His mustache is way too big, and maybe I made his head a little too big too, but oh well. If I want to, I can always cut his head off and replace it. Got a lot of old clay on my toolbox. Just kind of placing where this would go at right now. Like I've already carved in some like the indications of it, but all right. Sorry, hold on. I will be right back. I want to check something. All right, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So I was getting there. I think I'll switch back to this piece here about 10 minutes or so. I'll probably do that. I'm going to measure the hands here. I always have a nice set of calipers right here just to make sure I measure this right here to kind of give an idea of, and then lock it. Thing is, there needs to be more of this back of the hand here. And more of this here. Alright, so the interesting thing about fists is that if you make a fist, the funny thing is, as a sculptor or artist, you always, sometimes when you look for reference images, sometimes if it's something like your hands, you always like make the gesture or something, like to kind of see what it looks like a fist here. And what you do is, like if I want to make this fist here, I see that the hand, the thumb doesn't cover so much of the finger so much, so I might bring this up a bit right here. And I sneak this bit of clay in right here. And the thing is that the finger should kind of be right here. I'm gonna put that in right there. Kind of like that. I guess I should make that a little more prominent. The thing is that the fingers always kind of taper inwards with each other. Now the issue here now is I got to make sure that I have the fingers going right here. So I'm gonna make little marks here to show finger areas, or oh yeah, see, that's kind of the issue with fish. I didn't glue the piece down, so I can, but if I ever wanted to make a mold and cast it, like gluing it would be a pain to deal with later. So this is not making any sense right here. This should be, I want to make the thumb a little thinner. I think I made the thumb a little too fat. Because the way it should be is that there should be a palm. So this thumb fits here. Cut this thumb in right here. Now there's a palm right here. It needs to be a palm right there. And then that blends in with the thumb, so I'm gonna Kind of like that a bit. Go back to this hand. Shape this a bit. I think I'll probably define this a bit right here. Show the connection between the hand and whatnot. I'll take this X-Acto knife right here and cut back on it because the fingers kind of taper inwards right here. Oh, whoops. Also, I want to make this part of the sculpt a little, not a little, but part of this broadcast a little long, so I can spot it a little easier when I skim through the footage. So it's fist, man. Like, it's kind of annoying when the arms are so close to the body. Making these feet a little more pointed, a little more flat. Alright, well, I'll come back to that another time. Maybe next video I'll finish it with the, I'll starting on that. Like on this right here. I was going to rough out the details, like the belt that this character is wearing. This character is from My Hero Academy. I'm just trying to rough out some of the details here real quick. The face looks kind of bad right now, but it will get there, just like how all sculptures usually start off as, or other artwork. Starts off rough. Just kind of roughing out the other forms here. This character has these wrist things too, so but remember, if there's any questions or anything, because people ask it, I guess I would go over the typical thing. Super sculpting firm is the clay. Wire armature underneath. Rubbing alcohol or IPA, isopropyl alcohol, is used to smooth the piece out. I guess I should really work on the face, because sometimes people really like to see how the face turns out, so I guess I'll focus on that. Let me just go ahead and make sure the camera's in view of the face right here. So, boop. Alright, let's get the face going. I want the face to look decent. So let's see, looking from the side view here, I gotta look at my side from my angle right here. Eyes are wide. They're kind of pointed here in the back, so I'm gonna bring that right there. Now the thing about eyes though is that eyes may come out a little further at the top. That's how eyes work on human faces, is that the top part of the eye is a little further out. It's just the way the eye is placed inside the skull, or with the eyelid. It's not that the eye is irregular in shape, it's just that just a little flatter right here. So I'll do the same thing for the other side here. Oh, I need to use this bigger clay shaper tool, I guess, to kind of... Actually, maybe not yet. It's not exactly working the way I want it. Doesn't have the right... Just out of curiosity, what do I do? What if I uploaded some gaming videos? Like, that'd be a bad thing? I don't know, like, I have a favorite game called Evolve that I play. Like, it's not, there's not many videos of it. It kind of lost a lot of the community, but I play it every so often, and I record videos of it. It's a hunter game, monster hunter game. Pretty cool game, pretty unique. Creators from Left 4 Dead made it. Oops, I messed that up. Just kind of generic little smile here. The funny thing is, I was actually thinking about using digital to make just faces, and then I would make the body of the characters, and then I'll just leave the symmetry up to the printer to kind of deal with. Eyes a little off right now. I'm just trying to see which one I like, and then I'll take that one. The left one's not too bad, actually. But I think it's a little flatter at the bottom, so I'm gonna... Oops. Knocked that off by accident, so... I'm gonna take this tool here and then start forming around the eye sockets. Sorry, it looks a little funny right now. It's just that the shape is not right with the hair right now since I'm just placing it right now, so I guess I'll cut some of that out right now. Also, I don't like that line. It looks like she's wearing a bandana or something. Looks like she's got. Oh shoot! Oh, that's fine. Also, looks like her hair cuts up pretty high right here. Oops! I just cut into the head a little bit. Also, her smile is really wide. I don't know why I made it so small. It's fine. I'll fix that another time. Okay, I might even do a 3D print of the head. I might make a... It's basically a mock-up of the hair. See, before it's not done yet, so I don't like that smile. It's kind of creepy. Her smile is quite long, so that's a little better. I suppose if I give her a little eyebrows, it might even make it a little better too. These little place markers, whatnots, you know, as I said before, sometimes it's important just kind of just add stuff. Sometimes it's pretty cool just to see that it works. Just a mock-up of the hair right here, just cutting some shapes here and there. Bring this down a little bit. Like that, bring this over a bit. Bring this belt down a little bit on this side right here. Just place markers. Elle, are you the one that's here? Just curious. I know, I just like to just see who's still around. She's adding some massive arms now. I'm still gonna pose this character, like, even after I get a lot of the form down. Maybe kind of a dumb idea, I guess, kind of. But I'm gonna do some very, very slight posing, not too crazy. If I was to do something crazy, I would have did like what I did with the other piece, where I would have posed it already and close enough to what I originally envisioned it for. I'll show you. You know, like that crow guy, that bird, that raven guy. I'll show in a moment. You know, you already know what I'm talking about, but this is just for the broadcast sake, I guess, for anyone that watches these videos. Or crazy enough to watch the whole thing. I'm kidding. Not crazy, but thanks. That's cool if we do. Like, I had friends like, oh, I would definitely like to watch it, but I can't watch like so long though. Like, no, I get it. Like, I would guess if you were like, oh, actually, I have an idea. Just real quick. Now, I was thinking that. Do you think people would be interested in like a kit of some sort? Like, no, okay. I was thinking of like sort of kit, like, you know, a get started kit with sculpting. And also a get started kit with like clean up 3D prints. Like, thing is, what I would do is I would probably include maybe an armature, a box of clay, maybe some general tools. But you know, as I said before, that would be pretty pricey. You know, especially if I start adding the tools and everything. It might be just easier for me to add, maybe just include the armature, and everyone else provides the tools. Well, there's things online you can find armatures, but not my armatures. But also maybe something like a 3D print kit. Like what I would do is I would maybe print something like this where it's still rough, things like that. And I'll include some like epoxy putty or epoxy clay. They could patch it up, and I add some sandpaper to it, maybe an X-Acto knife, and they could just clean up the print. I don't know. It's something people like hobbies. You know, like there's people that like to make model kits or like to put together model kits of superheroes, which was a pretty fun thing to do when I was putting model kits together. I put like a Spider-Man one together. Basically, it was just a series of pieces that you just put together. And it was pretty cool. It was in pieces, and then what you would do is you would just clean it up, and then you would like. It was almost like creating something. It was pretty unique. It was pretty interesting. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the superhero figures, or if L is the one that's even around here still. I'm just assuming it's L. But I was thinking of some sort of kit or something. I don't know. I'll probably include in my eBay or something maybe. I'll have an armature lying around or something from an old project or something, or maybe it's a new armature, but I just haven't used it. Oh yeah, as I was saying, if I wanted to make a crazy pose, I would have done something like this already. Like this here. See, I didn't, like right here, this piece, I didn't start off as a T pose. Like this piece here, I started when he was already kind of posed the way he was going to be. But the problem is that if I posed him in T pose, it was going to be so much of an issue or a hassle, just like posing him and then having to resculpt. It was just more beneficial for me to kind of sculpt him in that position already. So, yeah. If I wanted to pose it, what I would do is, like, even from T-pose, what I would do is, I would start like this, where it has no details, just kind of roughed out form, and I would just pose it, and then I would smooth it out and everything. So, that's what I would have done with that. Yeah, this camera makes things so fish-eyed or something. It just... it looks relatively like what I see right here, but it makes the head look a little big. But to tell you the truth, the head isn't as big as it appears on here. But I think I'm going to call it a day, so, or a night. I was thinking about finishing, and I was thinking about stopping in like 45 minutes, but I don't know. I think I'm going to do some stuff, maybe some digital stuff. I don't know, actually. What was I gonna do? I think I'm gonna patch. You know what? I think I remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna patch up some 3D prints, but I don't want to do it right now in the broadcast, just because it's kind of a mess right here, and I gotta shuffle around a lot of stuff. But maybe. Nah, no, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of switch over to that. So, thanks for watching. This video will be up later. Oops. This will be posted later. Actually, maybe I should make a private video. Maybe I'll just release it sped up. I'm not entirely sure right now. Whatever. I'll just have it released. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and till next time, which will probably be tomorrow or Friday. Yeah, okay.